Live from the Tisch WNET studios at Lincoln Center and from public television stations across the country, this is American Graduate Day, a special broadcast focused on the high school dropout crisis, the solutions in action, and how you too can help make a difference. Now, PBS NewsHour senior correspondent Ray Suarez.
Hello and welcome. To many Americans, a good education is a basic right, as essential as the ability to vote. Still others consider it a privilege, something to be cherished. Yet for too many of our children today, it's neither. Each year, 1 million American teenagers drop out of school, and that costs the country more than $300 billion in lost wages, taxes, and productivity. Unchecked, the dropout crisis will continue to put that burden on the country for decades to come. Experts agree there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Rather, it's a problem that calls for input and commitment from not only school communities, but individuals and organizations within every community. For the next 7 hours, we'll be meeting some of these organizations leading the fight to increase high school graduation rates. These groups have developed ways both traditional and innovative to help kids better prepare for the future. Despite their differences, they're all working for a common cause, to not only provide solutions, but create a better future for our country. One of the goals of today is to get people talking, parents, educators, community members, and the students themselves. What makes kids drop out? What might get them to stay or drop back in? Throughout our broadcast, we'll be providing information on how you too can get involved. For the next 7 hours, we'll also be checking in with Al Letson, host of State of the Reunion. He and a group of students from New York City's Urban Assembly Gateway School for Technology will be live tweeting throughout the day, sharing their reactions, experiences, and insights. Get involved in the conversation by calling the number or visiting the website you'll be seeing on your screen throughout the day. Joining us now are the Corporation for Public Broadcasting's President and CEO, Patricia Harrison, and Michael Powell from America's Promise Alliance, and the CEO of National Cable and Telecommunications Association, which encompasses more than 400 partner organizations representing the business community, nonprofit community, and policymakers. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
See ya.
Well, Pat Harrison, talk about taking on one of the most intractable problems in society. Why did you think the Corporation for Public Broadcasting was the right entity, a good fit for taking on a big project like this?
Well, first of all, Ray, you have to look at public media's mission. And this mission to education, providing a safe place where children can learn, working with teachers, has been in place for over 40 years. Our work has been measured and evaluated. Our content is high quality and it's trusted. And you combine that with the fact we reach 99% of all American households. This is a community issue. The people who run America's public media stations, public television, public radio, they're on air, they're online, they're in the community. They care about the community because they live in the community. And working with now, through American Graduate, over 800 community partners, business leaders, community leaders, religious leaders, parents and teachers and children, outstanding organizations such as America's Promise Alliance, we can see a solution. We're Americans. It's in our DNA. There's a problem. By coming together, we can address it.
Michael Powell, what is America's Progress?
America's Promise was founded 15 years ago by America's living presidents with a commitment to our children that they all are entitled to a safe and healthy place to live, an opportunity at an effective education, and a commitment and opportunity to give back. We've taken that mission forward to this new Grad Nation initiative, whose goal is to really eradicate the dropout crisis, to try to achieve the goal of having a 90% graduation rate in this country and having no school that's less than 80%. We're an alliance of 400 public and private organizations committed and aligned to that objective.
Sounds great, but you know, there are some tough problems behind the dropout crisis. You can't solve them. How do you, at the grassroots level, once you get into a school, get a kid who might not otherwise graduate to think differently about their future?
Yeah, I think we're optimistic because we believe you can get them. Number one, as grave as the problem seems to be, and you alluded to it, a kid drops out of high school every 26 seconds. 1 in 4 American kids, 40 to 50% if you're a minority kid. That's an epidemic that ought to be unsatisfactory to a country of honor, a country of shame. And we should feel that strength. But one of the things we've observed is I can identify the 16 or so high schools where the majority of that dropout crisis occurs. That gives us a very targeted focus, a very laser-like approach to the communities that need the most help. We think it's both effective school reform. You need better teachers, better schools if you want better kids. But more importantly, the kid has to live in a community and a support system that gives it a real chance to success, and that's what we do, and that's what we focus on through our initiatives.
Well, the members took the ball and ran with it, Pat Harrison. What are some of the things that have been done over the past?
They more than ran with it, and I'm just so proud we're here today with you and with Michael and all of the community organizations, but most of all, the general managers of public media throughout the country who care so much about community. It's not one size fits all, as Michael has. So in some instances, you have after-school programs where kids are coming in and learning how to utilize new media. In other cases, through StoryCorps, through teacher town hall meetings, we're really learning what it's like to teach in some of these really risky environments. I know when I went to school in Brooklyn, New York, the teacher ruled. Everything was really pro forma. And you take that feeling with you today and you start criticizing what teachers are doing. It's not just the teachers, it's not just the parents, it's not just the kids, it's the community and all of us working together. And that's where public media is, on the ground, convening, providing at a national level content through Frontline and PBS NewsHour and other local programs.
Pat Harrison from CPB, Michael Powell from America's Promise. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Good to be with you.